Men ja, jeg tænker, vi bare ligesom går hurtigt gennem her, hvad reglerne er, og så kan I sådan introducere jeres karakter efterfølgende. Jamen, som Jens har nævnt, så ruller man en D6, og man skal så ramme enten det samme tal som ens 3-4 stats, eller under. Så har man succes. Hvis man ruller over, jamen så fejler man.
Og så derfor er det godt at ligesom have 4, for eksempel.
Lige nok, så styrer, hvad skal vi sige, oddsene er meget mere din favør.
Det giver meget mere mening, så.
Og så kan man sige, der er ikke sådan de steder sådan actions i det her spil, ud over help action, hvor det er vildt, du egentlig kan sige, jeg vil gerne hjælpe dig med det her, og jeg gør det på den her måde. Så kan jeg sige, okay, fordi lad os foreslå, at Jens prøver at bryde en dør ned, og så siger du, min karakter som peger på diverse svagheder i døren. Så kan jeg sige, okay, det vil være smart, så ruller du det. Hvis du så får succes, så får Jens lov til at rulle 2d6, og så tager en af de her 2 resultater.
Og så er det fordi, du er et tøj, så er du bedre til at hjælpe døren til den ting.
Så giver du en +1 bonus til hans stat, når han gør det.
Nice.
Og jeg har skrevet +1 bonus for helping.
Yes, exactly.
Så er det rules.
Ja, så hvis vi korter statsen igen. Jolly points, det er hit points, essentially. Når du er 0 den, så er din karakter sådan lidt, I'm out of here. Christmas can go suck a lemon.
Heck that Christmas.
Ja, heck that Christmas. Brawn, det er sådan de sådan, skal vi sige, fysiske del af ens karakter. Det er styrke, det er også sådan tolerance for smerte og så videre. Dazzle er mere sådan karisma, skal man sige. Også mulighed for at lyve og så videre. Det bliver nok ikke super relevant den her omgang. Grace, det er sådan din hånd til øje koordination og sådan hvor hurtigt du er og så videre. Og smarts, det er så intelligens og intuition.
Ja. Så det er basically strength, charisma, dex og så en kombineret wisdom intelligence.
Ja, lige nok. Det var sådan, jeg synes, det er sådan.
Ja,
nerve and talent.
det. Det slog mig lige. Det kan du sagtens lave med præcis samme system, hvor det så bare er charisma, uniqueness, nerve and talent. Så det er drag queen. Oh my god, one shot idé lige der. Skriv til Erik med det samme.
Ja, jamen lad os tage sådan en introduktion af karakterer. Gitte, vil du starte med din karakter? Jeg vil selvfølgelig spørge den, der er ved at tykke. Det er super god idé.
Ja, jeg er et tøj.
Ja.
Under beskrivelse har jeg skrevet, at jeg er meget sådan en 80's teddy bear. That looks kind of used, and I was bought in the 80s from Britain's TV shop. So I know quite a lot about
the television store.
The television store, Britain TM. So I'm quite familiar with the catalog of the 80s TV shop Britain. And my name is Eggsy Noggins.
Eggsy Noggins.
I'm so proud.
Things I didn't think I would write today. Use teddy bear.
Use teddy bear.
Use teddy bear.
Ja, og hvad for en rolle har du valgt?
Jeg har en mastermind.
Mastermind, nice. Jeg kan engang, det er den, hvor du kan bruge smart til at sådan erstatte en, er det ikke? Også, hvis der er en, der fejler en rulle.
Jo.
Nice.
Turning failures into successes.
Cool.
Som så bliver sværere og sværere. Du kan gøre det 4 gange, indtil der begynder at være kun sådan en sjældent chance for, du kan.
Ja.
Yes.
Og Jens?
Ja, jeg er I'm a cattyfolk. I've chosen the role of Muscles, so he's a peanut flavored power bar called Charles Late, but you can call him Chuck. And yeah, that's his deal. He's sort of the main muscles. Gonna kick some Mars.
He's up to no Twix.
He's up to his old Twix.
Old Twix again. Nice. Og er det fuld af sådan cannibal with arme og ben, eller er det mere sådan humanoid?
I keep imagining him as a power bar with arms and legs, and then and then a sort of wife beater, and the muscles, and he has 2 big rippling pecs that are peanuts.
Again, the wife beater, I imagine just the wrapping he's trying to open up.
The wrapping is he's just been bursted. He's bursted out of the wrapping with and then he wears it as a wife beater.
Nice.
It just says power.
Power. Ja, har I valgt at tage sådan nogle inventory ting? Fordi ellers tænker jeg, at jeg skal godt tage sådan par 2 generelle ting, for eksempel.
Hvad kan man tage?
Jamen, det er sådan lidt, hvad du tænker, der vil være relevant. For eksempel et brækjern eller grappling hook. Et eller andet sådan, du tænker, det er der, hvad min karakter vil have taget med.
Så tænker jeg, fordi at jeg er sådan en lidt gammel teddy bear, and I assume that there is, like, I need to fix myself if I break, so I have a thread and needle.
Ja, totally, right now.
Jeg tror, du skal sige, I have one of those really old, one of those really big cell phones.
And a slap bracelet.
Yeah, of course.
Solid.
What about Chuck?
Chuck Late. Jeg tænker, han har en... he has like a broken off piece of candy cane that he uses as a club.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
A crowbar candy bar.
Yes. A candy bar. No, that was one.
Well, then let's get started then, I guess.
Woo!
So, as I mentioned briefly in the subset of these rules here, Christmas is in peril because Santa has not returned since he ventured inside the Blackwell Residency. And as people start to investigate, they've discovered that the child inside, a certain Fitzgerald Blackwell Jr., age 7, was never supposed to be on the nice list. He has actually always been on the naughty, but somehow, somewhere, the list has been altered. And now the North Pole sent the best of the best to break in and save Santa. Unfortunately, they failed. And so the next team instead is sent. So we have, of course, Eggsy Noggins, the mastermind teddy bear, who's seen some action previously. And we also have Charles Late, or Chuck the Muscles, along with another toy. You can see when he walks in, he has this wattle because he has a peg leg. And by his side is a cork gun shaped like a flintlock pistol. And he says, "Well, good to see you all. I am Captain Roger, Jolly Roger, sir."
Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, who will be leading this mission, sir?
Well, I'd like to volunteer myself. I do reckon I'm quite the leader myself. I'm not necessarily so physically inclined as some of us are. Chuck, your body is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Start doing
French
grips with the...
But I know it'll also be rather useful when it comes to it. I've seen many television shows from the shelf in my kid's room.
Well, one movie springs to mind as you say that. Eggsy. But yeah, you are led to your transportation, which is, if you have ever seen these seaplanes, you know, where you have these floaters, but rather than floaters, it's actually skis. And you are led inside, and it takes off, and after a couple of hours, you are finally above an undisclosed location where this Blackwell Residency is located. Inside, you see an old Christmas elf with aviator goggles standing by the hatch. You can see right now there's the red candy cane light, but it turns to the green Christmas tree. The hatch opens up and you hear him say, "Ho, ho, 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 it's snow time!" And you start to jump out, parachute in hand. And I think we should have our first roll of the day.
Oh no! Failed parachute roll, we die.
So I think Grace probably is the most suited in this situation.
I'm bollocks.
Grace, oh boy. There they go.
And I'm actually gonna say, because Captain Jolly Roger is a coordinator, he's gonna use the help action to give you advantage, hopefully. So
should we say what we do and then roll our dice, or should we roll?
If you already have an idea for what you're gonna do.
I have an idea,
yeah?
Because Eggsy's an old teddy bear, and he uses his needle and thread to open up one of his legs, takes out some stuffing and sort of pulls it up with a parachute.
Again, you have a parachute on you as well, but you can use the other one to...
Yes, I'm steering.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say you get a +1 to your grace then. But let's see here if he succeeds. Oh, he rolled a 6, so he actually gives you a -1 penalty. As he tries to help you guys, he actually knocks you out of the way and you start to spin around.
So with one advantage and 1 penalty.
Yeah, so it cancels out. So, nice!
I didn't grace at all.
Grace too.
So you succeed. Nice.
I succeed with my stuff.
Even though
my hand sort of grabs it so it doesn't float away from me.
Well...
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
Good news is my grace is now 1, so that's gonna be good. Oh, it is the worst thing it could possibly be. It is a 6.
Yeah, and let's see here. Okay, so even though he knocks you out of course, Captain Jolly Roger is still able to, like... You see the pirate flag comes up. And again, you land gently on the snow. You don't even break the surface.
I'm a teddy bear, like...
Yeah. But a few moments before, Muscles, or Chuck the Muscles, just... You land into a snow drive. I'm gonna say you probably take 1 jolly point of damage. As
well, if I take one jolly point of damage, I would like to try to use my powerful muscles to negate that.
Certainly.
I will roll for brawn and see if I negate that point of damage. I do not. This was an 6.
Ooh.
You.
You hear a heavy crunch as one of the peanuts just...
Ow.
Fantastic body.
Ow. My big muscles can do nothing against this.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. And yeah, you land in front of the Blackwell Residency.
Oh, damn.
Again, it's located in a suburban area, but it's kind of isolated from the rest of the neighborhood due to the fact it has a large garden surrounding the whole building. Snow covering everything. It's kind of bare, this garden. The only thing of note besides the building itself is this tree house located by these 2 fairly old, massive oaks. And you can see some light coming from the kitchen and from the corridor. Probably the corridor is from the living room, but yes, glowing outside as well.
Okay. So do we know where Santa is being held?
Could I use my smarts to check for footprints or signs in the grass?
Yeah, certainly.
Bushes for like destroyed.
You can start to go down on all fours, start to... Oh, don't need the yellow snow. No.
So I roll for smarts?
Smarts, yeah.
It's a 1.
It's a 1, nice. So total success. Yeah, you can see there are a couple of pathways. There's one leading to the treehouse. There is clearly marks of a vehicle leaving the garage, and then of course also to the main entrance here, but also all the way here to a side door by the kitchen.
So, what do you?
But the way to the treehouse, there are only footfalls of foot patterns. There's nobody been shoveling the snow away.
So I would.
What do you think, Noggins?
I'll propose that we pop over to the back door of the kitchen and take a look in one of the windows.
That's an excellent
I assume we're not very big, so even if people are in there, we can sneak around, I guess.
I also think we should be sneakers.
Just keep going. So we sneak around to the back door?
Yeah, certainly. Let's see if I can find a view for the kitchen.
Der er små boksekombier. Opkom.
The kitchen door is kind of the one where there's like a window at top and then wooden surface at the bottom. So you actually have to do the stand when somebody pushes you up so you can actually see. I imagine muscles will be the...
Are you pushing me up?
Yes.
I am big, but I'm soft and squishy and I'm not very heavy.
Right, I'll lift you up there so you can have a look around.
Okay.
And you see inside, it's a clearly modern kitchen with these minimalistic design with straight lines. And the cupboards are these bright red, while the shiny counters are completely black. You can see at the end there, you can see the kitchen here, or the kitchen table. And then there's an oven and all the kitchen facilities, essentially. There doesn't seem to be anything in front of the door itself.
Is the door locked?
Only one way to find out.
So while you're sort of holding me up, you could perhaps like throw me so I could, with my slap bracelet, reach the handle and then press it down.
Yeah, I'll throw you. Just sit tight.
Very well. Roll grace, and I'm gonna give you +1 bonus to it because you know.
5.
And what's your total grace score?
2.
2. So you try to stab it, but you do it too prematurely. So you stab it against the door itself, and you just.
Oh no, my bracelet.
Oh no.
My bracelet.
Is it broken? Can you just sort of... I do not understand this technology. It has not been seen in 30 years.
You can fold it out. It was actually quite a popular advent calendar gift.
just only slap bracelets. 25 slap bracelets every
25 slap bracelets, yeah. Different Power Rangers on them as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sophia definitely liked the blue one the best. That's great.
No problem.
Could I try and do something else with my needle and see if I could get a hold of the slap bracelets?
Is there a cat? Did we see a cat door?
Unfortunately, there's no cat door.
Also, it's not called cat door, I guess. It's called doggy door.
The cat door.
You didn't see one here at the kitchen. There was one at the main entrance.
So perhaps.
But I need my bracelet. I need the bracelet.
Right, I think I'll see if I can. Yeah, I take the candy and I'll see if I can sort of wiggle the bracelet off.
You see Captain Jolly Roger takes his cork gun. Again, hitting both the slap bracelets off, but also getting the door handle to just wiggle enough to.
We're in.
Well, who's gonna go first?
I'll check out the surroundings, and if anything's amiss, I'll come right back out again.
Well.
I was looking for a candy pun, but I couldn't find it, so I just...
Well, it's crunch time, sir.
There we go.
Very well. I sneak into the kitchen?
The moment you open the door, and it opens this way, you feel like a slight tug, like... Then you look to the side and you see that the handle on the opposite side was tied to the fridge, which has been slightly elevated to the side. So the moment you... how are you going to avoid this?
I'm going to... The fridge falling on
Yeah.
Right, I will catch it with my massive muscles.
Do it.
You'll catch the fridge.
Or at least hold it in place so we can shove it back on.
Fridge, that's how it goes.
It's as strong as power bar.
Peanut power!
Pop, pop. Yeah, again, you punch it right back and then start to...
Go, Chuck.
Impressive, sir.
Chuck, you saved us, didn't you?
I think this kid is some real traps planned. I think we're gonna have to move on in a careful manner.
Certainly, sir.
Could I... do I look into the kitchen?
Again, now you can see inside the kitchen. You can get a better view right now. You can actually see there's a post-it note on top of the kitchen table as well.
Before approaching further into the kitchen, could I perhaps take a look for reflections of string in the kitchen to see if there are any booby traps?
Make a smarts check.
I can't see shit. I got 5.
Oh.
Can I help out? Can I help out before the roll or after the roll?
Usually do it before, but I'm gonna say certainly. Yeah. So how are you gonna help out?
I will. I'll open the fridge and there's some powdered sugar in there.
Yeah, certainly.
Should I roll again?
Yeah, I need to roll to help out. And
yeah, that one either smarts or grace, I guess.
I'll go smarts then. Yeah, you have an advantage.
So you can roll the d6 again and take either results.
1.
Cool, so success.
Det begynder bare at snakke som dig nu.
You see the powder sugar starts to fall down, and then you notice something at the corner by the oven. And as you go further to approach, you can see there is this motion detector, or like for instance with light, when you move past it, it will light up. And then you start to see inside the oven, like at an angle, and you can see inside it seems to be this box with bottle rockets and firecrackers and the like. So imagine if you have walked past that detector.
It will set off.
Yeah.
And the oven is... so
this is the one.
And the oven is here.
Yeah, exactly. And so if you have walked past here without avoiding it.
So I would propose that we climb up the counter.
Yes.
And we move on the counter rather than in front of the oven on the floor.
Certainly.
That seems reasonable.
Not quite.
I do appreciate the oven. So I guess because there's a counter there are drawers.
Yeah,
handles, so we climb up the handles.
Yeah, you can either climb up the handles or you can actually make a staircase by drawing the drawers out slightly.
Yes, that is what we do. So my fat teddy booty can sort of gawk.
And don't mind me, I'm just doing a quick Google for candy name brands, and then I'll have it over here.
That's fair. So we move along the counter.
Yes.
It's easy as piss.
It's easy as piss.
Piss.
Ew.
It's Pez.
P-E-Z.
I know, I just disapproved. So when we are up here, can we see down on the kitchen table, can we see the post-it?
Yeah, you can see the post note.
What does the post-it say?
Roll smarts, because you're still quite away with your small toy eyes.
And I don't know if I can read.
We will find out.
I can't.
Okay.
But can we write it down for later? I don't know. Is that something?
Yeah, I mean we can.
I don't understand a fucking word this.
You
we
see.
can also try to get if we get closer. Do you think it's probably we can grab it?
Again, Captain Roger says, "Chuck, throw me, sir. I will get it."
I will chuck you over there.
Right, I will. I'll try to throw him. I'm assuming that's a bronze.
Yeah.
That's a 2. Big muscles.
And again, he uses his plastic cutlass to like get stuck in the table so it doesn't slide off. And he actually reads out the note because he has learned to read. Again, illiterate pirates are kind of a bad misnomer. So
I do generally appreciate the representation because toys are also subjected to unfair prejudice.
Exactly, Noggins. And the note is written, Hey honey, your dad and I had to leave in the middle of the night to do some work. We're so sorry that we won't be there when you open your presents, but we swear we'll make it up to you real soon. Mrs. Campbell will come at around 8 p.m. to make your breakfast, so please remember to dress properly. If you need an adult, you can call Miss Campbell on and then a phone number. Love you bunches and bunches, Mom and Dad.
And do we see a clock anywhere? Can we see what time it is?
Yeah, easy enough. This is about 3 a.m.
Okay. So we have plenty of time before the parents come back.
Yes, and if the parents come home and they see Santa, it's gonna be Christmas is gonna be over. Because then that's just how it works, I suppose.
Well, as far as I recall, if adults learn the true nature of Santa, all the magic will be gone, sir.
Which is not ideal. Very well, so the kitchen is clear.
So we
have to remember not to leave out this way because the trap is still there.
The trap is still there. So we leave through this door into the foyer.
Yeah. Let's ride.
Or should we have picked up? Maybe that's too late now. Should we have picked up some powdered sugar to look for more booby trap?
Again, you can easily do that. Yeah, you're still on the counter circuit.
Should we pick up some more powdered sugar?
I think that's a good idea. I don't know why they keep it in the fridge.
No, other people do.
Again, you
Come out on one big chunk.
you kind of imagine these are not the people that make their own dinner and so forth.
Powdered sugar is just there.
So you, again, weird way to spell powdered sugar, cocaine. But yeah, you can. One of you can write down powdered sugar.
I will. Powdered sugar. Yes, so whilst in the doorway into the foyer, we will sort of like blow a little bit into the air, like.
Cool. Make a smarts check.
3.
3.
Nice.
4.
Yeah, so as you can see, when you open the door slightly, you hear this.
I don't think that's a Kit Kat.
And you turn around and placing in this dog crib, you see this massive Rottweiler with a white leather collar with a pink bow on top and a name tag with Diana written. And she's right now just sleeping there.
So we need to make sure not to wake the dog. Toys don't like dogs very much.
I used to once have a whole crew, sir. Now I'm the only one left. Damn you, Fido.
I have an idea. We feed me to the dog and it dies.
That's an awful idea, Chuck.
Yes, and also I think I'm milk chocolate, so it's gonna take all of me. That's not gonna. No, that's gonna be. I can't spare these big muscles. Very well, so we sneak past.
Well, make a grace check.
I said it, and I remember that I am actually real crap at grace.
I'm also real crap at grace. 5.
A 4.
And a 5 for Roger here.
Shit.
Again, you have been careful with the powdered sugar as you sprinkle it. Problem is, plastic doesn't really have a lot of track. So you hear Captain Roger say, "Whoa!" And then the next, and
Oh boy.
run, sir.
Right. Okay, so we run. There's a doggy door there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I assume the dog can get out of that door.
Yes, but if we get out, then we get out, and the dog follows us, and then we get back in through the doggy door and lock it.
It's a brilliant plan, Chuck.
Very well.
Who came up with that?
Yes, apparently.
Yeah, I'm gonna say roll either brawn or grace for this, as you're trying to avoid getting chomped on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I mean, that doesn't matter for me, so brawn.
Yeah.
I know I have to roll as well, but can I also help her by going over here, come get me?
Yeah, roll dazzle.
Hey, Dazzle, I'm okay at that. Not that okay at it. Oh boy.
I'm so bad.
Yeah.
So you get a -1 to your stat you used.
Oh well. That.
So I have 2 and I rolled a 4.
So okay, yeah,
so it's bad.
no skin off your nose then.
Right.
I'm for now.
Try to do Braun to get. I do get away from the dog though.
Again, Captain Jolly Roger essentially slides on the floor using his cutlass to like give some traction and shoots out. Chuck tries to get the attention of the dog, but it's completely noisy and like, okay, fine, then I'm just running out. And poor old Noggins, you slit again. It's like Bambi on ice. You're like,
I am a teddy bear.
And then you jump out of the latch. Diana tries to bite at you. She misses.
Big booty is
Again, you do the Winnie the Pooh. You're stuck in the middle,
no,
and then you feel something chomp on your booty.
Oh no.
You lose 1 jolly point.
No.
I hate it when Pooh gets stuck in the hole.
So perhaps I use my tail, my fluffy.
That depends, because right now you're stuck still, and Diana is chomping on you on the other end.
I'll pull Gitte out. I'll pull Eggsy out. Pull.
Cool. Roll a brawn.
I'm pulling you out.
You're pulling me out.
Big muscles.
Ah.
How much did I lose? What is it? Tell me. Please tell me now.
Again, white fluff at the end. Now you look like a rabbit essentially, because you don't have any ass now.
Can I use my needle just to sew me shut a little bit so my stuffing doesn't fall out?
Yeah, again.
Oh, my stuffing.
As you run around.
My stuffing.
Right.
So junk in my trunk.
Again, now you're outside, and Diana's head poke out like.
All right.
Can I take my needle and poke it in the nose?
Yes, do it.
Yeah, certainly. Either grace or brawn, I imagine.
We do grace. It's the same. It's 2. 4.
Lovely.
Oh no! Like no, that's too dangerous. Well, do we run, sir?
We go.
Should we go into the treehouse?
Yes, let's go into the treehouse.
And wait until the dog calms down.
There might also be a way from the treehouse onto the roof, and then.
Yeah.
I think we go to the treehouse.
Yeah, you can see underneath the treehouse is this rope ladder, which is probably more ladder than rope at this point due to the freezing cold. So it's kind of stiff. But you run over to it. Who's gonna take charge?
I'll try to keep the dog at bay, and then the others can. Yes, it's
fisticuffs.
Should I go first?
Taste my Hershey's fists.
And Captain Jolly Rogers asks you, Eggsy, whether or not you should go up first, or he should.
I think I should go up first and look for clues.
Very well.
Perhaps it's booby trapped as well. So
roll grace then.
make sure we're all safe in it. Oh gosh darn it.
That's exactly what you say as you place your weight on the ladder and it gives away. And you're like, huh? Then you look up and you see a dumbbell comes down fixed to the ladder. And you're like, oh gosh.
Oh no.
And the grace was to see if you avoided it. So you don't. So you got...
I got dumbbell on my head. I'm soft and squishy. Does that do anything?
Yeah, again, you take only 1 jolly point rather than 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and you are fighting off Diana.
Yeah, come on.
Well, roll brawn.
Oh no. That's real bad.
You try to punch her on the snout, and she opens up and bites down, and your arm is now gone.
Oh no!
Should I look at the tree itself, and perhaps I could look for small squirrel?
Yeah, roll smarts.
Ah yes. So perhaps what I see is that the tree has previously been inhabited by squirrels, who has made a nice little hole in the tree.
What you notice, which you probably wouldn't otherwise if you just had tried to climb up, the tree bark is coated in what is called PTFE, some kind of polytetra something. It's one of the most slippery liquids.
I know that from my factory.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that from my factory.
And again, one of the most slippery.
It's actually illegal in 24 countries, isn't it?
One of the most slippery liquids that doesn't freeze. I actually had to Google it to find out which slippery surface.
Anti-freeze.
So like, okay, we can't simply climb the tree bark unless we have some kind of tool or implement.
But could I look for a hole in the tree? So
yeah,
I could perhaps climb up inside.
There's maybe 1 meter. 1.5 meter up, you can see a hole essentially.
How could we get up there?
It's currently I'm being eaten by a dog, so I'll have to help you, but I'm currently on my way into a dog.
Jolly asks you, Noggins, may I borrow your needles, sir?
Yes, surely.
And again, he takes it and he sticks it down into the cork of his cork gun.
I see.
And again, and now you have like a rope ladder.
Some proper James Bond gadgets, isn't it?
I know, sir.
Yes, I was actually quite acquainted with this.
I should have put out a kid's eye with this technique once. But yeah, now we are back to Chuck. And again, fortunately enough, being a candy folk, you don't really feel pain. But you only have one arm now.
Inconvenience.
Choke on it. Choke on it.
And we haven't even discussed what are your arms made of?
They're sort of they're made of chocolate covered what do you call it? That thing that
pretzel sticks?
Yes, pretzel sticks.
Yeah.
Could I perhaps take a small piece of a branch and then stick it into his body, just so he doesn't feel dysmorphic about his neck?
Yeah. You kind of imagine, because right now you are free, so you can leave the dog alone.
No.
I think we happen like this.
No, not like this.
Jolly Roger is now on top of the treehouse now and holding the thread, so you can actually climb up if you want to.
It's bloody brilliant, Jolly.
Thank you, sir.
And Chuck has a branch.
Yeah, branch.
Okay, I have a stick arm.
I have a stick arm.
Right. We just need to find some candy and I can rebuild. I'll be better, stronger, as fast.
Roll grace or brawn as you try to climb up.
No.
2.
Hey!
Yeah, success.
Oh boy.
Is it that new stick arm?
Yes, the best.
I mean, you're like, wait, I don't have any grip with this arm.
It's a dumb arm.
It's not. Why did you give me one of the sticks from the tree that is coated in the most slippery liquid that doesn't freeze?
You worst mastermind of all time.
Again, you slide down. You don't take any damage. Diana is now fully outside the house.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Grab the thread, sir. And no, he doesn't succeed in pulling it up. Noggins, put some weight into it. So right now you're both on the treehouse, and you can actually pull up Chuck if.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I slap on my slap bracelet because that gives me extra power and confidence. And
Mainly confidence.
Mainly confidence. Placebo is also still a thing.
Yeah.
And I have like the montage where Ash turns his cap the other way. It's kind of like that. Okay, now extra power, and I'm not very powerful, but I tried my darn bestest.
Do it.
And put some weight into it. Should I roll brawn?
Yeah.
I don't succeed.
Remember, you have your power, so you can.
I have my powers.
Yeah.
The mastermind power. So whenever you fail, if you fail, you can roll smarts.
Yeah. So your plan for this. You can roll smarts.
Is it roll ability or the species?
Roll ability.
Oh, the re-roll others' rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so could I re-roll your roll?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So then you roll smarts.
Yes.
Cool. Again, it was like, I was prepared for this. And for pulling out, impossibly, you pull out another dumbbell. Actually, you took the dumbbell with you.
Somehow.
Tied around the thread. You make a noose around the branch. Throw it down and then...
With the Heise-princippet.
Thank you. That's, I appreciate it, and also I appreciate my new honor.
So you've sort of been sweating, so your chocolate is starting to make small, like condensation. You're tempered.
It's going to go a little white on top there.
Well, that could have gone better. All right, let's have a look around this treehouse.
Again, you hear Dinah bark underneath the treehouse, like...
Shut up.
Roll smarts, I guess.
5.
So not a success, I imagine.
Not success.
It's a success over here.
Cool.
Smarts.
Again, it's kind of a Spartan design, this treehouse. There's not really anything of note. You do find a blanket. There's unfortunately not the classic Home Alone rope from the house to the treehouse.
Shit, that was kind of
You do find a bobsled, or what you call a small sled, essentially. Where you're like, how did he get it up here? And you find a blanket. Perhaps you could use as a makeshift parachute or something like that.
Is there a long distance from the treehouse to the windows on the first floor?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to jump it, at least. Even a regular human wouldn't be able to do so.
Could we fashion a sling with the blanket?
With the blanket and
sort of
throw it over there.
Yeah.
That could we definitely try. We'd also always use this as a hook for my sort of javelin style. Let's see if we can fashion sort of a hook and throw situation.
Yeah,
Let's
cool.
try that.
You can roll smarts. Unless you have an idea, Eggsy, I think maybe Captain Jolly Roger will use his cutlass to like shape the branch into something and essentially use the help action.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that's gonna be great.
Selvfølgelig, is there by any chance any sort of leftover candy up here?
Unfortunately, no.
Nah, nuts.
I mean, maybe there's some nuts, which is nature's candy.
Well, these are oak trees, so...
That is, by the way, incredibly racist to us candy folk. We don't truck with them fruit folk. Them fruit folk can go fuck themselves.
Almost as bad as the fruitarians and vegetarians.
My sister started dating
raisin.
A guy made of raisin bran. Hate him. Steve the raisin bran. It's the worst.
He succeeds, so he gives you the help action and you get +1 to whatever stat you're gonna use.
I'm assuming I'm gonna use Brawn to throw it.
Cool. So roll 2d6.
Big muscles. Hey, there's a big muscle right there.
Nice. And where are you aiming? Are you aiming at the first floor, the kitchen?
First floor.
First floor.
Yes.
Cool. Let's see here. So essentially, the treehouse will be over here.
Yeah.
So you can see Fitzgerald's bedroom from my yard. So you are essentially like stick it into the window, or rather through the window.
Oh yeah.
Superhero landing.
Right. Is it? Yeah, it is.
It feels safe enough.
It feels safe enough.
And where are we? We are still in the treehouse.
You're still in the treehouse.
Okay. Is there a
So
way
we're
for?
like there.
Yeah.
Is there a place for like a way for us to also get to the roof?
I think we can now just sort of go on the rope.
Oh, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So because I am not physically inclined in any sort of way, could I perhaps take my needle and my thread and make a little hoop?
Så vi just gonna
Yeah. to help me get across.
Yeah, certainly.
To lade dig selv til en svævebane.
And I'll send it to
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need to roll for that. I love that idea. So like,
Nice.
You also sew your butt together.
I'm just gonna grab hold of the thread, the sheet. I'm gonna pull off one of my legs, and put it up as an arm, so I can go.
Certainly. Okay. Roll grace. Or brawn.
Okay.
Ooh, brawn. Big muscles. Big leg muscles. Never skip never skip the leg. That is also an arm day.
I guess limp day.
Never skip limb day.
Good old limb day.
Again, the three of you easily get over into Fitzgerald's room.
A time of the
You
stick.
land on his nightstand, essentially.
And perhaps I blow some of the powdered sugar around the room.
Yeah, roll smarts.
4.
Hey!
4.
Yeah, so you succeed. You start to throw it out and you're like, wait, what's that I hid under the bed? And you see there seems to be like some sort of metal stick poking out from the bed. It's hard to see from the nightstand what exactly it is.
Maybe what I do is that now that I've seen the metal stick, that I take my slap bracelet and I drop it on the floor to make movement.
Nice. Yeah, the moment you do that, you hear zzz, as an RC car comes out, and this metal prod hits the bracelet, and you hear.
It's a taser. It's a taser and a car.
I think that's a cattle prod, sir.
Okay, so...
And you can see on top of the RC car is an iPhone or a smartphone on the side. And on the display you see a small boy looking at you like, oh, so these are the ones. Huh. I hope you prove a more worthy challenge than the previous crew.
Oh no.
Oh, that boy gives me jibbies.
Where that boy?
Fizzy jibby pop rocks jibbies.
Where are you?
So do I recognize the type of toy car from
Roll smarts.
British
British
again, TV shop TM?
You open the catalogue. Has to be on here, page 88. Roll smarts.
God damn it.
You don't.
Can I reroll? No, I can't reroll myself.
No.
Unfortunately, no, this is too new a model you will be able to see.
Tits. Well.
But do I perhaps see where the battery, like little flap? Do I have access to the battery flap?
You kind of imagine it will be on the bottom
Yeah.
of the chassis.
Perhaps if we jump onto the car and then we can pull off the iPhone's thingamajig and then he can't control it.
I think it would be better though, because if we jump onto the car, I reckon he will just drive us somewhere. We can't get off. So I think it would be a better and more wise choice to see if we can trap the car.
And you see the car starts to back away and the smartphone display just go black as it...
No, shit. Alright, so... okay, so...
So it was under the bed, so we jump onto the bed.
This bed,
bed. So we jump onto the bed.
Yes, we're on the nightstand, we're on the bed. Right, I look for loose candy. There's nothing.
Roll smarts.
There's no loose candy in this pillow. I do not smarts.
Can I help him do a reroll?
Oh
Is
yeah.
that a good place to do a reroll?
You can easily help him.
You roll smarts.
2.
Nice. And also remember you get a -1 penalty each time you use it.
Okay, so I used it 2 times?
Yeah, whenever you succeed with the ability. So right now you get a -2 penalty.
Oh.
Alright, and you don't reroll. I just succeed, right?
Yeah, then you automatically succeed.
Okay. So I find no candy, but you help me.
Again, you're like looking at the drawers and like, no, I can't see it. And because you've been with kids before, you know exactly where it will be. You've removed the pillow, and you see like a secret stash of various small candy goods.
Alright. Okay, hand me that peanut butter cup and that is that a Twizzler? Right.
I can't imagine you jam it in, then put in. Now we have a large hand of peanut butter cup.
Yeah, that's it. Now I have a weird wobbly twister arm and a hand that I've carved out of this peanut butter cup. And I regain a...
then you regain
a journey point.
Yeah.
Right.
So what is in the bedroom besides the bed? Because now I feel like the floor.
There's like some shelves here with various display. You can see he's actually very much into books. There's not a lot of toys per se placed.
Sad kid indeed.
Yes.
I can hear you, you know.
I feel like we should still try, and we like whispering.
Yeah.
I feel like we should try to capture the truck. Or
I'll try to whisper in this voice a little bit.
no, it doesn't work.
Yes, capturing the RC is.
Who of us is okay? Because I have a plan. Who of us is the smallest? It's not me.
That will probably be either the candy bar or Captain Jolly Roger, who's only like yay high. He's like an action figure.
Yeah, I think it's probably me because I'm the size of a
of an egg.
If we pull a distraction to get the car to go in a certain direction, and one of you can jump onto the car without the little screen boy noticing, and then it can take you to the place if we make it go there. Like if it thinks it chases someone else, maybe.
Yes, I think you.
Or we can disarm it.
Yes, we would. Well, ideally, we would be able to get the little screen and be able to see.
He's just in a dark room. We can't see where he.
Again, since you just saw his face and then dark room behind him.
So perhaps if we pushed one of the pillows on the floor, the car would come out, and one of you would sneak up onto the car.
Yes, we can definitely do that. Alright, let's take this pillow. It's already been all cut to shit. So,
Cool. I'm gonna say roll dazzle. I should try to lie and cheat here.
Yeah, I do not dazzle. I don't.
So the pillow falls down, and you see the prod comes out again. The car doesn't come all the way out of the bed. It just stabs it.
now the pillow's on fire.
There are at least 2 scorch marks now. Well, that's a pickle, sir.
Yeah.
We could also try to trampoline our way out using the bed, sir.
That's a brilliant idea, but you two have a lot more bounce in you. Do I bounce?
Again,
soft things bounce against other soft things.
You kind of like absorb it like a spring, like.
Right. Perhaps we can. There's a lot of books on that bookshelf. Perhaps we can make a sort of a floor made of lava situation where we throw books out and then we jump on the books.
Yes.
That's
great.
I'll jump onto the bookshelf.
Heck books.
Well, roll brawn.
What? The puzzles? No.
Oh, the books.
Again, you forgot momentarily that you're on a bed, so rather than doing a slight jump to get some momentum and then jump up, you try to set off and you just.
Oh, this is coming at me.
I run.
Anything you're gonna do, Noggins?
Oh, Noggins.
Because right now the power bar Chuck is lying flat faced.
Can I use the last bits of the powdered sugar and throw it onto the camera of the iPhone?
Roll either smarts or grace.
Feel like smarts. Yes.
Nice.
Again, you rip open the bag, just, and you just manage to roll out of the way as the cattle prod comes like a. Oh, look what you've done! Yeah, I can't see any. Blast it!
All right. Go.
So we jump off the bed and into the hallway.
Into the hallway. Yeah. Cool. And I imagine you closing the door behind you.
Yeah.
You hear like.
Well, that went well.
Oh, the dog is downstairs. Oh, it comes up the stairs. The dog can go upstairs.
Again, it's a Rottweiler. It can easily go up the stairs.
Is that
doggy door?
That's the foyer. If you look here,
Yeah.
so it comes rushing here and starts to climb up the stairs.
Is there one of those like doggy doors so the dog can't go any further?
No, again, it goes in and out. It cannot go into the other
at
rooms.
At the top of the stairs.
At the top of the stairs. Sometimes there's like a little plastic door so the dog.
Unfortunately, no.
Gosh darn it!
That's the staircase to the attic.
Okay, let's.
Should we go hide in the attic?
Yes, go hide in the attic. Go.
Hide in the attic.
Very well. Roll grace.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, shit.
Well, double shit.
Again, you.
This dice. They go to Castiel, and I'm gonna use.
Again, I can't imagine if we all failed here because I rolled a 6.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So you start to run up the staircase, but again, it's kind of tall stairs. So
Just imagine this, like this, the three of us telling small things. We hear ding ding, and we just go all animated. Run into each other.
Can we try and hide
if again.
from the dog?
You try to rush over to the side. Again, all the powdered sugar has caused you still to like there's a bit of a momentum, so like skid around. So Diana gets up here as you are at the foot of the staircase right now.
Okay, so can we use the peck peanut that you have left and throw it downstairs so the stupid dog think it comes from downstairs?
Ah, yes.
I take out one of my picks and I chuck it downstairs to make sounds down there.
Well, roll dazzle.
Wow!
Not going well.
That's a no. Big no for me.
Again, she ignores it entirely and starts to.
Do we have other things we can throw?
No, it's radio controlled. Let's just
Roger doesn't talk to any of you as he just heads off and jumps through down to the foyer. He tries to roll gracefully, but you hear like.
Roger, no.
So he takes. He takes 1 point of damage.
Oh no!
Right. Okay. Well, no use crying over spilled, Roger. That en suite. That's pretty nice. That's pretty en suite.
Sweet.
So, what are you gonna do, Noggins?
So now that Roger's fallen downstairs,
Again, he jumped down. He was trying to.
will the dog hear that?
Yeah, again, he hears it, but right now there's still 2 on this floor, and only 1 on the other one.
The 2 dogs?
Oh, two of us.
2 of
Yeah,
us, yeah.
2 of us versus 1 toy figurine on the bottom.
And he wants to go for us. How steep is this attic stair?
It's kind of steep. It's like for a regular person, it would be like, okay, I actually have to make some effort in order to get up.
So perhaps the dog can't go up there.
Conveniently, do I have a voice box?
Mommy.
You decide. It's your toy.
That's true, but I didn't mention it in the beginning, but maybe I just forgot. But I have a voice box.
It says some real 80s things like tubular man.
Radical.
Jane Fonda's the bomb. So could I use my voice box to perhaps say something that could scare the dog?
Yeah, roll dazzle.
Oh no.
So no, that doesn't happen.
Again.
Perhaps it just lures the dog closer to us because I said, "Sorry, mommy."
Yeah,
I
because
don't know why I said "sorry, mommy," but that's what my voice.
Now again,
says.
your voice was like, "Are you my mommy?"
Oh god.
All right, now I think we go up to the attic.
Noggins, you take another bite from Diana and you lose 1 joy point.
Gosh darn. I'm down to 2 jolly points.
Are you alright, Sass?
No, into the attic. Go, go.
Okay, so we still trying to climb into the attic.
Yeah, cool. Roll brawn for this.
Oh boy.
I succeed! Is that what that feels like?
I don't. I am bad.
Why are you
I don't.
useless?
I mean, with these skills, I will also fail more than I will succeed.
Yeah, again, Diana lets go of you, and in that moment you just open the hatch, and now you're on the attic. Problem is this because she goes now for the sweet treat that is Chuck.
God, come on. I'll fight you.
You lose one joint point.
I throw my needle down to Chuck.
Yeah.
Does that require anything for me to do?
Yeah, I will say so.
Yeah.
Grace, probably.
I have a really stretchy arm.
You're like, hit the peanut cup.
I succeed.
Nice.
So I throw you the needle.
Alright. I stab the shit out of this dog.
Roll
It's
Braun.
already dead.
Ha! Big muscles.
Again, just one singular stab to the snout, and it's like.
Stay away. Stay away, you mother.
And then you hear, oh no. And you hear, again, Diana takes off and runs out of the house, but she does trash into Jolly Roger, who takes 1 point damage.
Oh no, Johnny.
I'm alright, sir. Who needs 2 legs anyway?
You didn't have 2 legs before.
Right.
Very well.
You can see now he comes up now. He has replaced his lost peg leg with his cutlass now, so I'm alright, sir.
So he's with us now.
Yeah, again, he's.
So we go into the attic.
Yes.
Is it
Oh,
one of
actually, I
those,
forgot
like...
something. Let's see, there are some traps on the staircase.
Oh no!
So, let's see here if I can find it.
Traps. There are no traps.
Yeah, the traps go off. You hear like a Christmas ornament on this side of the wall with some bells start to ding 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 ding. You kind of imagine that if you walked up as you sneak by Diana, this would have woken her up. But again, no dogs, so no worries.
Okay. So we get to the door.
Yeah.
The attic. Is it one of those pole things?
Yeah, it's one of you actually push it to the side and then it goes up. So it serves like sort of a railing when you get up.
Ah, alright. Let's see if there's anything.
And again, while I haven't drawn anything, there are several boxes and all kinds of things.
Classic attic aesthetic.
It's like, okay, this is where we put things we don't know what we're going to use.
Attic core.
Attic core.
Attic core, yeah.
Attic core.
But that's quite dark, I assume.
Yeah, you could almost not see anything.
So do I look for a light switch? One of those like...
Yeah, something, roll smarts.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, you do find it, like...
I turn on the lights.
And again, the light, again, it's very dim. And you see, there's almost like a maze in here with all these crates and boxes and so forth.
Sure.
Santa, can you hear me?
No, but I can.
Who are you?
Reveal yourself. Weird voice of the attic.
You hear somebody chew on something.
That scares you.
I don't like this.
Neither do I, sir.
Can we try to climb up onto the boxes to get a better view
Yeah.
and to not be so vulnerable?
Captain Jolly is gonna help you. And succeeds. So you get to roll 2 dice.
For
And then you add +1 because he's
And
also
it's drawn?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so I succeed because I got 3 and it is a 2,
Yeah.
so it goes to help.
Yeah.
Yes!
Here you go, nuggets.
I also succeeded in climbing.
Cool. Yeah, so you're standing outside, and you see in the far end of the room, about here, as you're standing over here, this old man, old decrepit man with a long, matted beard that seems to be, there's something stuck at the mouth. And you can see he's holding a candelabra and taking a bite out of a candle.
He's eating a candle!
Roll a smarts, if you would.
This is just a second. This is weird. I can't do that voice anymore. It's killing my throat.
Again, one of your peanuts finally find out.
There we go.
Had something in my throat in mind. I roll a 1, so for smarts that is good.
You know who this is. This is one of the Yule laps. These are Icelandic figures.
No.
And this is...
So gross!
This is, I believe it's called Kertasnikki, or also known as the candle sealer.
I hate this!
What?
Excuse me. What?
Yeah.
So...
Is this a person to fight or avoid?
Mr. Candleseeker, what are you doing here?
Well, the young boy did say some might come and take Santa back, so he hired us to make sure that wouldn't happen. And then he starts to lit the candle up. And you see, the reason why his beard is so mad is because this wax just drips down and gets stuck in it.
I hate this.
So, I arm myself with my little needle, and I go into like my little fighting position. Yeah. As terrible as that could be for a teddy bear, I go, "You're going to tell us where Santa is," and I'm giving him like a very intimidating death stare.
Cool. Make a.
You turn your eyes around so they know that.
No, again, she takes them out and put the other one in.
The mad ones.
Rebel, roll dazzle.
I am Mr. Potato Head also, apparently. Yes! I dazzle the candle each.
Yeah.
Creepo.
the candle stealer or eater. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Katas because otherwise I'm gonna go mad. Katas is like, I don't like that look on you. And then he takes another bite of the candle. You see, he was about to do something, but it's like, no, I'm just gonna wait this out. I'm gonna see what's happening next.
So he's not up here then, I can assume.
No, he's totally here. He's hiding somewhere. I don't know what my voice sounded like.
Okay, let's just go downstairs again.
And the moment you say, let's go downstairs, like, no, where are you heading? Gets back up.
No.
Takes one of the lights from the candelabra and just flings it at you. You're gonna smack it out of the way? Yeah, cool. Roll brawn.
Big muscle.
Big Twizzler muscle.
Yeah.
You hit it out of the way. One of the boxes catches on fire.
Oh no, it was on fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Sir, I don't believe fire and cardboard is a good mix.
No, that's
But I also feel like this is not our problem necessarily because it is not our house. So I think we should just go back downstairs.
They have insurance, let's go.
I think we should just go back downstairs.
Yeah, let's go.
And you do see Captain Roger actually managed to pet it out.
Oh, okay.
That's handsome.
Where you heading? You hear again. You see the Yule lad hops down, now starts to skittle after you.
Hit him.
You just see the glowing light come closer and closer.
Could I use my thread and needle and throw it like a little, like if I bend it and use it like a boomerang to sort of make a little string on the floor so people trip and we can get away?
Oh, tripwire.
Yeah, make a tripwire.
Yeah, roll smarts.
Yes! Tripwire!
Whipwire.
Tripwires!
And again, make it around 2 crates. And you close down the hatch, and as you do it, like, get away, you were.
And while you're super impressed with my needle boomerang skills, I enclose to you that although I was bought for TV shop rated TM, I was actually produced in Australia.
I see.
Show my little tag.
Made in Australia, mate.
Made in Australia.
Yeah. Made in Australia.
Okay. So we are
headcanon with this here teddy bear.
we're no longer in the creepy attic with the creepy
The creepy Yule lad.
Iceland.
He's so creepy.
So I assume if we had to look somewhere else now for Santa, I would suggest that we go to the library because this black square is interesting.
Oh, yes.
Very well.
That we do not know yet, but
we have
a map. But I think that we should go to the library.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. And
but we sneak sort of against the walls to avoid, try to avoid booby traps.
So you start to walk around this way here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, you enter the lounge again. It's like a typical this is your standardized jazz lounge essentially. Like this, a couch area. There's some books. The classic globe that is a bar and all of that.
Solid.
in the ridge.
Yeah. And then you enter the library, and it is essentially what you can see. It's an odd-shaped room, because as you can see here, there seems to be something blocking here. You don't really realize it if you're inside the room and not notice that this part here is missing, because actually the block goes all the way. But it's smaller than it ought to be, is what you can gather.
So, my little Eggsy Noggins noggin starts thinking that the creepy screen child seemed to be really into books, which is why I think it's a good idea to search the library.
I see.
So, Chuck, I want you to go and check the books.
Yes,
Check the books for clues.
I'll check the books for clues.
Alright, because you can't read.
Because I can't read for shit.
Right, I'll check the books for clues.
Actually, sir, we're supposed not to be noticed. Never mind.
We've already set the house on fire once.
Well, they did get
and
snuffed out
the dog.
Again, the dog is gone. That is true. Roll smarts, I guess.
Oh, for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Could I help you?
You can roll an individual roll if you want to.
Where I sort of...
Yeah, again, you also start to search for clues and so forth.
Okay, yeah, so I do my smart thing. 3!
So success.
So success.
Cool. You start at the bottom row of books like, nope. And Noggins, for some reason, you're like, maybe I should go up to adult human average size and start with that.
We've been pulling out books from the first shelf.
Yeah. And then you, at about a quarter way in, you're like,
Secret room!
You see in here, like, various art pieces and, like, paintings stacked up.
Oh,
is it safe?
Panic room safety room?
Roll a smarts check, both of you.
5.
Big smarts!
Big smarts.
You're big smarts.
You notice that a couple of paintings here, which are actually missing, like been stolen from museums and whatnot.
In the ridge? I mean...
You're very anti-establishment for protein bar.
Yes, I don't. I'm a piece of the capitalist system, and therefore I can take it out from within, and also big muscles.
It's payday.
Nice,
Yeah.
solid.
Well, that's a nice booty, sir.
But what else is in the room? There are these paintings?
This seems to be like a secret stash of some sort. And you do recall that both parents are also on the naughty list.
Yes, they are. They are some bad boys.
Yeah, some bad boys. But there's nothing else of suspicion in there, and there's no sign of Santa.
No, there's no like, oh, here's a man in red and a large sack of gifts by his side. No.
Okay.
This is clearly meant for the parents' use.
Okay, so we will go out into the foyer again, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
Because then I think we should check the office and the master bedroom.
I might as well check the other things up here.
Yeah.
Have a look at that ensuite.
Ensuite. Pretty sweet ensuite.
This is pretty sweet ensuite. Right, let's have a look in the office.
And again, this is a very Spartan look. There's like an office table, like a computer screen and all that. Like, this doesn't seem to be used that much.
Yes.
Maybe. Again, right now it's turned off.
Yes.
Should we open it up, sir? See what they're using it for, sir?
Yes. Wait, I'm not the sir. You're the sir.
And I'm the sir. Yes, let's open it up. You go Windows XP.
Yeah, okay. No, this is Windows 95, sir.
Ooh.
Classic.
Again, with 650K modem.
Eggsy reckons that they won't ever make anything as brilliant.
That computer. This computer is so small.
You're so tiny. What's the next thing? Portable phones?
Yep, but roll smarts.
4. Yes.
Cool.
Whee!
You notice as you like use the computer, there's like a secret menu. You start to go into that and start to hack it a bit.
I'm in.
Again, I'm in. And from there you realize that parents actually has access to the black net.
Oh God. These people are the worst.
Again,
so
and
crazy.
you can see that they are essentially art thieves and sellers. So like, probably one of the reasons why they're not home right now is because they are.
See, now I know our mission is to save Santa, which I definitely think that we still should. Can we also just fuck with them a tiny little bit and send like screenshots of their browser history to the police station?
Certainly, sir.
Can I do that?
Yes.
And as you start to send out, you notice that there are also another user on this blacknet, Fitzgerald. And as you start to look through, you can see that what has happened is Fitzgerald discovered that all these mythological creatures and beings who are actually real, and thereby he discovered that Santa was real. And using the blacknet, he hired the Yule lads to edit the list and thereby get his name on the list.
No, so now we know what happened. Can we get access to like the core files, or can we just see his history?
Again, right now you can see his history, but you don't have a USB port right now you can use.
But can I use hacking techniques of the 80s to block him out of the files going forward? Of the 80s.
Yeah, you put a parental guide or lock on it.
Is that Control XP, Rosebud, Control XP?
Comma, that's not a lot of money.
Comma, chameleon.
That's what I try to do then.
Yeah, again, you put another password protector because there was one previously, but he easily had broken into it.
It was birthday 1 2 3 4. Like
no, 1 2 3 4 password 1 2 3 4.
Good password. Does it?
And then
good pass.
and again guest. But yeah, again, you have now these files. You have sent some of them to the local authorities.
And the new password is ho 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 motherfucker.
I have a machine gun now.
Oh. Nice.
But there's nothing else in the office now.
No.
So I think we continue into the master.
Considering what we found so far, I don't know. I'm scared of what we'll find in the bedroom.
Okay.
You have a cattle prod.
Again, a completely average, beautiful, decorated master bedroom. There's nothing that's like stands out essentially in this room.
Okay, and what about the bathroom? Can we check that as well? Just
again,
everything is fine.
Clearly made with some sort of natural stone. Mosaic. Jeg kan ikke huske det. Mosaic, yeah. Like these patterns. Very beautiful.
But nothing that seems...
No big red man in the corner.
No.
So I think we should continue downstairs.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
So we go downstairs?
Yes. Again, ding, 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 as you walk down this stair.
Yeah, of course, but the dog is...
Yeah, again, the dog is long on right now.
Now, Eggsy goes downstairs. Okay, if I hit Santa, where would it be? Be our guest. Be our guest. What about the guest room?
I cannot follow your logic there, sir.
That is
mainly because I'm from the 80s and Beauty and the Beast was released in 1991, but that's fine.
Checks out, sir.
Okay, let's have a look in the guest room. He is a guest.
Exactly. And where would you put guests? Huh?
In the guest room.
I do believe that the term is abductee, sir. Let's see here if I have... Again, when you get inside this room, it's beautiful with these dark brown and light brown motifs, like very deep dark brown furnitures. And that's all you can see right now, at least, as you open the door to the guest room.
So nothing out of the ordinary in the guest room?
Not as far as you can tell right now.
So maybe we should try our luck now with the basement, because if...
Also B.
Bathroom?
Basement.
Basement.
Should we check out the bathrooms first, sir?
Oh, the
I mean, it's
bathroom.
right there.
It's right there. Let's check out the bathroom. Maybe they have a sweet jacuzzi.
Let's see here.
I just read it out that Santa's tied up in jacuzzi.
You can see the bathroom is decorated with these white marble on the lower half, while the top half is this pale light blue. And you can see a teal shower curtain is closed, but there is like a figure behind the shower curtain.
Oh, it's one of the Yule lads. I know it is. I know it's a Yule boy.
I can very, very silently and carefully I arm myself with some liquid bathroom soap in like a little pump.
Should I take the lead, sir? I haven't taken that much damage.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I grab a straight razor.
Much better idea.
Sniff, motherfucker.
Maybe a safety razor because it's less safe. It's like a
Straight razor.
Straight razor.
Tager den i en big skraber. Au, lad være.
You see Captain Jolly slowly takes hold of the curtain, pulls it to the side, and he's immediately hit by water from the shower head.
Yeah.
Beneath it you see an inflatable Santa tied together in a sitting position, and then taped to his legs are a sign that reads, "Here's to a white Christmas." And then it starts to expand like...
Oh no!
You probably want to roll grace in order to avoid whatever happens next.
3 and I have 2.
Same.
So you fail?
Yeah, I would fail.
Again, Jolly also failed. What happens is, it expands, and then... And you are all hit by this liquid, and you're like, wait, is that glue? And glitter? And starch?
Oh no, it was a bath bomb. It was a bath bomb all along.
And you're like, now you're all sticky and covered in this white glitter.
I'm made from 100% synthetic cotton.
Not made from chocolate.
So you feel a bit foolish right now, but that's it. You don't take any damage from it.
Well,
Could we save the things that we armed ourselves with? The soap and the razor.
Again, nothing hinders you there.
Maybe we jump onto the sink and see if we can rinse some of it off a little bit. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
And sort of dab you with a wet wipe.
Yeah.
Again, start to melt away. Oh no.
Face.
You just take the scraper.
You're great. You're great.
But yeah, you clean yourself off. Feel still kind of sticky, but not as visible now.
So when we walk, it's like...
Well, I mean, that could have been worse. I thought it was one of them creepy Yule boys.
You can hear like still from that, it's like...
So, I think we should go to the basement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basement.
It is outside, isn't it? The stairway to the basement.
Yeah, or you can go through the corridor and then. No, actually, yeah, you have to go outside in order to.
I think we should try our what's the opposite of luck? Misfortune.
Yes.
To the basement.
Yes. Let's go out into the basement.
And you sort of arm yourself with your razor, just like Diana. You can just fucking come with me.
Very well. Who's gonna take the lead, sir?
What's it?
Who's gonna take the lead?
I am gonna take the lead because I have.
Yes,
have
because
that.
muscles.
Yes, and also I have so far taken no damage because.
Right, you have
my
reconstituted it yourself. Yeah. Roll Grace.
Oh boy. Hey, I do.
What could have been an awful fall instead becomes a very funky dance groove as you discover that the steps are covered in water and has frozen. So you start to.
But however, I go and I shave it behind me. So
Shaved ice.
yes.
Oh, it's a great 80s treat.
Again, curling and shaved ice. I love it.
Wee!
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Okay, let's check this basement out.
Yes, here you go.
Oh no, that's not a basement. Oh boy,
It's a big basement.
it's a big old base boy.
The first room is like sort of where they have the bicycles and all the sort of garden tools at the ready.
All right, and see now I see there's a workshop, and if I was Santa,
I would be in a workshop.
yes. However, he's also if you're gonna kidnap Santa, that's probably the last place you want to put him, because he's master artificer.
But he's a child, and I think all children
Are
they
down.
just want to be loved. They just want to be loved. So I think he took Santa just to make toys for himself. So I think we should check the workshop.
Yes, I mean I love the enthusiasm for this terrible kid. So let's do that.
He just wanted to be loved.
Yes. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many traps between here and there. Let's move on stealthily.
Very well, sir. Who's gonna open the door?
I am.
Very well.
Oh boy.
Again, it's kind of hard. Again, it's a door you have to push inward, but you can't really. It won't really budge. Roll brawn.
Big muscles?
Nope. Smart muscles. This stupid new arm. It's all wibbly.
You kind of imagine those like sticky things you in the 90s, like.
Shit.
So the door won't open.
No.
Is there an air shaft around?
No,
No.
fortunately not.
Is there anything we can use as like a battering ram? Like a bike?
Yeah, again, there are a couple of bikes and so forth, and like a lawnmower.
Is there a motorbike?
I think the lawnmower could be cool.
Oh, the
We use all of our strengths.
Is it a riding lawnmower?
Again, it's the classic, like almost like a small tractor.
Are the keys
No.
available to us?
We would check the.
Could I use my needle to
Yeah, roll smarts.
pick the
Yes. Got a hot wire.
3? Yes!
Yes, son.
Oh yeah, this is
Again,
one hell of a needle.
Again, you can see that there's the classic lever where it's like there's the net at 0, but there's also a turtle and a hair, so you can like.
So I just turn it up to the hair instantly.
Through the door.
For glory!
And the reason you discover now why you couldn't really open it is because the whole area here is just covered in water.
Covered in water?
Water, and then 2 cables from the electric box is down into the water.
But we are in a thing.
Made of metal!
Well, I have no idea.
Roll brawn.
Yeah. Big muscles.
5.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Again, you try to hold to the tractor or the lawnmower, but the moment it goes into through the door and gets stuck and starts to chop down the remaining of the door, you fly off and land into the water, and you hear lose 1 jolly point.
Oh no, I have 1 jolly point left.
Oh no.
1 jolly point left. Do I find, because it is a basement and people store all kinds of crap in basements, is there by any chance like a rubber or like plastic pool toy that I can climb
roll
onto?
smarts.
1.
Yeah.
Yes, I climb onto like
Again,
a little floating device.
the alligator will like.
Yes, exactly. So I go like with a pair of sunglasses.
I go Noggins with a pair of sunglasses.
Because he's from vacation.
Again, so very very large.
Go on vacation.
No, I just love the mentality of paddling the sunglasses. That's really cool. Eggsy, perhaps you should also just take a minute to sort of suture yourself a little bit, just to see if you.
Again, you can see like half of Eggsy is like missing the fluff now. You're just like.
I am very flaccid. So can I use my needle abilities to sort of zoom me back up and.
Yeah, roll smarts.
5.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Again, you are completely stitched together. The problem is you don't really have a lot of filling
Okay,
inside.
so can I, now that I'm on my alligator, or like my crocodile, I don't know what kind of growing beast this is,
It's a pool cayman.
make my way to the laundry room and maybe I can find like a little tube sock or something to stuff myself with.
Certainly. When you open the door, that actually goes inwards. The water starts to go that way, and you can see there are a couple of drains, so the water starts to go away.
Oh, great.
And you find some clean laundry you can use to like replace yourself. Like,
Oh boy.
So I'm stuffing myself with a basketball sock.
you can take a couple of cycles in the dryer.
Yeah. I just think that it's just upsetting to me a teddy bear with sort of socks instead of. Ugh. I don't know.
Maybe there's also like a kitchen sponge.
More, or you can just take like the fnuller for tørretumlen.
That's much better. Okay, yeah. I'll take
lint,
all the
I guess.
all the lint and I'll stuff myself with lint.
I go to the storage and
Do I get more points back? Or
You will get 1 jewel point back,
I will get.
or jolly point.
Aha!
So I have 2 again. Yes, good.
So Noggins, how are you? How are you feeling?
I'm a little beside myself. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've been half replaced.
Yes. If you replace the entire Noggins, is it still?
It's what's the inside of teddy bears that count. Stuffing.
Yes.
What makes
And it's all over this goddamn house at
the
this point.
stuffing. It's the stuffing that makes the man.
Yes.
Could both of you roll smarts for me?
Smarts.
2.
2.
Cool.
Yeah.
You can both of you notice when the water is all drained now that inside this common area essentially is a large crate.
Great.
Yeah, you can completely soak through right now, but
So can we approach the crate and sort of knock on it?
again, it's completely flat right now. It's just the front is looking is downward right now.
Let's see if we can flip it up.
You flip it up and you can see some sort of brand and then snow scooter.
Snow scooter.
Huh.
Well, I've waited long enough. Thank you for removing the water. And from the storage room, just bursting through the wall, you see a snow scooter with a small boy riding it, and behind him, Santa and his sack.
Oh no!
Again, slams into the lawnmower, pushes it out of the way, and starts to go up.
On the lawnmower! Get him!
So we jump on the lawnmower.
Yeah.
And we try to catch up to them on the lawnmower.
This is where we need a driver.
And they are. What were they driving? It was sort of like a
A snowmobile?
It's
Yeah.
a snowmobile.
Yeah.
So there are no reels. Is there any way to stop this? Is it electric or does it run on?
I think it's electric.
You gather from this one is diesel.
Shit.
It's diesel.
Right. It's a snowmobile, so den har sådan to.
Again, there's a front ski essentially, and then
thread, yeah.
No, from the laundry room. If we're on the lawnmower, we drive into the laundry room and take like a laundry string and wrap it up and bring it with us, and then start to pursue them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And see if we can lasso.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna lasso them.
Lasso them
Yeah.
around. Okay.
Certainly, you start to.
And then we follow them up the stairs on the lawnmower.
One taking the reel should roll grace, I imagine.
Oh boy.
Oh, if you roll grace, I can give you helping.
Yes.
Yeah, otherwise Captain Jolly has 3 grace. I don't know if that's better than any of you.
Well, I have 2. That's gonna be the same actually. Let's have Jolly steer, and then we can do other stuff while on the lawnmower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, he tries. Hey, world. Don't worry, sir. I will get it on there.
Jolly.
Jolly.
Okay.
You can see there are these paths that the lawnmower action can drive up. He's just having trouble right now because it's kind of bent out of shape after going through a door. So,
is there a roller skate down here, like an old school sort of 4-wheel roller skate?
roll smarts.
Should I roll spots?
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, again, not the old school like 2x2, but there are inliners.
Ah, okay. Because then I was
Can
thinking,
we jump into a roller
and then
skate?
go, and then essentially use it.
If we have 2 roller skates, we can tie them together with my string, and then we can go.
We can.
I have an idea, sir. Captain Jolly Roger takes some of the string and tie them together, so like you can both sit on one each, and then he finds a couple of bottle rockets and starts to strap to the side of them.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Get on board, sir. Again,
I put on the sunglasses.
Again, you each take a pair of sunglasses, so
we each have one eye of a pair of ski goggles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
And just before it shoots off, I go. Vent, jeg har lige tænkt på noget. Raketter eksploderer!
We're flying. No.
We're falling with style.
So do we fly?
Again, you're right now in front of the house. Again, the snowmobile is down a couple of blocks at this point, but you do think you can gain some speed on them.
Okay.
The only problem is how you're gonna steer.
So if we try to coordinate, we can sort of like and use our body mass.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, is that a thing? So we
Yes.
1, 2, 1, 2. I learned that from a Jane Fonda VHS. 1, 2.
Feel the burn. Oh no. Yeah, cool. Roll grace, I guess.
Oh boy.
2.
Nice. Again, completely synchronized skating.
Do as Jane Fonda told you.
Get in.
Again, you land on a snow drive, use it as a ramp, get out on the street now, and you're now just straight.
And there is not a lot of snow and anything like that.
You're not on the street itself. That's
okay,
completely.
great. So we can gain more speed.
Yeah, because he has to drive actually on the side of the street, and therefore have to go through fences and so forth.
Okay, so we can gain more speed. So. Do I tie the lasso, or maybe you do because you have more muscle? You tie the laundry string like a lasso, and then I think we should try to get on to the little boy's skier device.
Yes. Let's do that. Okay, so we we're essentially flying in 2. Then we get into 1 and unload it and untie the string. So one of the inliners just fall. It's like rocket. There's like 3-section rockets that goes. Then this one keeps going, and we go. All right. Alright.
Very well. Roll brawn or grace for this.
Oh boy.
Oh, can I give can I do the helping part with the +1?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I do to help is that I can sort of see how far we are away, and then I'll say, okay, when I say go, you throw the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll smarts for that.
Yeah. Okay, 5. So
Again, you're.
I don't help at all. It's like I can't see anything.
Yeah, exactly. Again, you hit a couple of branches. Some of the snow gets stuck.
You have to do this by following your gut feeling.
Again,
Fly through a tree, and where Chuck was, there's just suddenly a squirrel. Alright.
so you have a -1 penalty.
Big one, no whammies. Ah!
Again, despite being snow blinded, rolling along some of the branches, you still manage to.
That's chocolate bar and all the lights.
And you just hit one of Santa's boots, essentially, like.
Aha!
So do we try to reel ourselves closer now to
Yeah.
to the?
And you can see it's also about time because the firework is about to get off.
Okay, so we sort of.
So roll brawn. Both of you.
Ah!
Hey, big muscles!
Again, you get both out of the boot.
Just go.
Where's Jolly in all of this?
Jolly is behind right now because he couldn't get on board.
Oh yeah, so he's just at the house.
He's at the house calling.
He's still.
Oh, and then there's synspunkt på det. Alright. Okay, so we're reeling us in. I have my thing at the ready.
Yeah, again, the broken off sugar cane.
So we are at like.
Again, now you're just behind at the back of the snowmobile. And you can see Fitzgerald looks behind him like, bugger. And again, drives into a couple of fences now. And leans down to see if he can get you with the debris.
Uses Santa's big butt as coverage.
Yes.
Well, roll. I'm gonna say brawn or grace for this.
Brawn? No.
I do good.
Again, you hide behind that perfect booty because Santa's fake.
Santa has so much cake, you guys.
Unfortunately for you, you like slid off. Again, you're still holding the rope, but you do get a couple of skid marks as you slide around the rope. The road.
Like chocolate skid marks on the road.
It's like,
So I take it.
We can see.
yeah, you lose one jolly.
No.
You can see a gooey center.
Can I start to try and climb closer, like on Santa, like we got this, and climb closer to Fitzgerald, and then use the liquid soap that I have in my inventory to sort of pump it into his eyes.
Yeah.
Again, he also have aviator goggles, but you can totally like blur it. So yeah.
Sort of like get it into the small pieces there.
Again,
and into his mouth, and so just like, and it's that shitty palmolive oil soap that's just, it gets everywhere.
yeah. Roll brawn or grace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Again, you squirt it on your body, run along the snowmobile, jump up, and let just momentum.
Smears it.
Yeah. And he's like, oh god.
Hope it stings, motherfucker. Apparently I'm not British anymore. Yes. Not when I'm being...
Again, it's from your favorite movie.
Yeah.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Again, it goes so bad he actually has to turn off the snowmobile because he can't see anything right now.
Yes.
I kick his ass.
Punch him right in the nose. Is Santa tied in any way that we can?
Yeah, again, he's hog-tied essentially.
Oh yeah, I tried.
Because you have the razor.
I tried to cut.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Oh, good, Charlie ho! Thank you.
Santa.
Ah.
I missed you.
So
again, he snaps his finger, and you're both fully restored and like, oh, can I have that?
Oh, Santa. And what's the boy doing?
And again, he's like, ugh. It's in my mouth.
Can we use the laundry string then? Because if you're still flying everywhere, if you sort of like swing like Luke Skywalker style.
Yeah.
Aha. I was gonna say keep your shit the change you fill the animal when we got him, but I just said it. That's
Rep.
nuts.
What should we do then, Santa?
Well, I think you have learned an important lesson. That, while seeking attention is good, there are some limits to how you go around doing these things.
Have you learned the lesson, kid?
Yes. Soap tastes bad. You're like,
I don't believe him.
I think we should drag him back to the house because we have alerted the authorities. So I suppose that they could be on their way.
Yes.
Because your parents are also on the naughty list. But I think you know this.
On the police naughty list.
Again, I imagine it's like those chewing gum cigarettes.
Yes.
Like you can puff up some of the starch on top of it.
Very well. So we drag this poor boy back to his house with my carrying big
muscle. And he thinks it's very weird being carried by a chocolate-covered protein bar. So.
You can see when you return back to the residency, you can see Captain Jolly is in the midst of cleaning up. He was like, I'm trying to do my best, sir.
Christmas is saved.
Yes. Alright, so we put him in the thing and we untie him and we go. Right. So. Just, don't
do drugs
anymore. Say no to drugs. Just say no. Stay in school. And
eat healthy.
I before E, except after C.
And I feel like we should do something about the weird Icelandic mythological creatures in the house because.
What are you talking about?
One of the Yule lads is in the attic.
Oh. You can see like angry man.
Being pissed as fuck.
These motherfucking Icelandic motherfuckers.
Yeah, when you hear like. And you can see Santa drags down like another Christmas sack. And you can see just like.
Candle eating motherfucker.
Candle eating.
Very well. So yeah. I guess that's it. And what day is it? It's the middle of June. What the hell are we doing this?
And it sounds like, oh, I still have a lot of presents I have to go out. Device, want to help that old man out?
Yes.
Again, then you jump onto Santa's sleigh and you take off into the night, delivering the last couple of presents.
Chocolate immediately flies off because he weighs nothing. Very well, and then we save Christmas.
We saved Christmas!
Yeah!